looking for a wraparound. He's checked hard off the puck by Okuno on the back check. Carrying it now is Powell. He's got it into the offensive zone, using his speed to get wide on that near side. He drops a pass for Olin. Olin shoots, and he's just wide. Careening off the backboards back to the point. Here's Baker. Baker will send it back down low. Goes under Stueve's stick, and will pass him for number 26, Shaunik Powell. Right now, the Illini with some big guns out there on the ice. Olin, Powell, and Stueve. Carrying the other way is Fausho. Fausho will shoot one, directed wide. Stueve tries to clear it. Can't do it. It's held into the point, but the last second, finally, a big group of Illini are able to send it out. Olin will carry forward, putting on the brakes. Nice move with the hockey stop. He's able to pass it off the drop to Langen. Excuse me, that's Baker. Baker will dump it in across, and for Lazenak on the opposite side. He gets pinned up against the boards, still fighting for it. Olin patrolling the point, waiting for the pass. He decides now to go for a change as Robert Kukoshka reports over. And still working with it is Lazenak. Finally, he's able to send it towards the point, but Kukoshka was a little too overcommitted, and it goes awry, careening all the way down the lane. Picked up here by the Illini. Kukoshka will enter the zone, skating wide on the near side. Dropping it back to the point for Cruikshank. Able to get around a defender. Fausho was completely mishandled there off the drag. Passed on now for Lazenak on the far side. To Caprio. Caprio will wrist one in front. And Cruikshank had an opportunity. He gets slashed. No call. His stick is in shambles. He was unable to complete the redirected shot. The puck's still free in the near side corner. Finally, the Illini pick it up. Lazenak has it. Looking for somebody to pass to. He can't get from his backhand to his forehand. Finally has to spin around. That'll complete it for him. Sends it to Lazenak. Excuse me, that's Sonesson. Sonesson has it. And he gets caught up against that loose stick that's down below the net. Puck still loose, then sent into the corner. Lazenak has it, plays it back towards the point, intercepted, trying to clear Eastern Michigan, couldn't do it. Sonesson makes the recovery. He gets knocked against the boards, almost lost possession, but somehow able to recover, as there's going to be a stoppage here as a result of the play.
Dillon, I believe a penalty is going to be assessed here. I'm surprised we didn't get one earlier on that clear slashing against Cruikshank, and the evidence is on the ice as Cruikshank's stick was in half out on the ice, and some pushing and shoving going on here as the officials are trying to sort it out. I do see an Eastern Michigan player making his way into the box, though.
Indeed, Drew. That is Adam Pinkowski, who's going to the sin bin. I believe that will be for 2 minutes. Not sure what the call will be, as it was in a strange part of the play, a little bit away from the puck. We'll try to hear if Justin can get his ear on that as the referees sort this one out. Drew, that was a prolonged attempt by the Illini. Not a lot of shots on goal in that opportunity, but save for that clear slash, Cruikshank should have had a goal.
Yeah, Cruikshank had that puck come right next to him in the blue paint, and he had his stick in the right position to make the play, and the next thing he knows, his stick is in two pieces as it was clearly slashed right out of his hands. An interesting no call, but at the end of the day, the Illini get a penalty one way or another, or a power play, excuse me, one way or the other.
Indeed they do. In its center, John Olin. Playing in that point position is Cruikshank. Olin wins the draw. To Sonesson he goes. Sonesson the back to Olin. Olin will actually play that point position after Cruikshank shuffles back into the forward position. Here's a pass to Olin that's tipped away and played on out to center. Olin will have to recover. Sent on across by Cruikshank. Now he'll go into the offensive zone. Carrying it on in and drop for Powell along that point area. He's on the near side. Now skating towards that near side dot. Decides to pass to Olin, who's playing a strong point right down the middle. He'll pass it back to Powell, who's down low on the left side this time. Back to Powell. One-timer to Olin. Olin shoots. Blockered away. Second opportunity out in front. Cruikshank couldn't pull the trigger. Won again by the Illini off the rebound. Played on over to Dusek. Dusek will play low and then passes it high to Powell. Powell will try to carry. He got hooked. No call. Here's a secondary pass. Trying to feed on through, looking for Cruikshank. Couldn't fire him right there either. Cruikshank now looking to feed it on across to Sonesson. Intercepted on its way through. Carried on out and dumped into the offensive zone by Jordan Romer. Going for a much-needed change is the penalty-killing unit of Eastern Michigan. Sonesson will carry. Into the offensive zone he comes. 50 seconds to go on the power play. He gets tripped up heading towards the slot. That will get a penalty call. And quickly touched up by Eastern Michigan will prevent the extended power play from happening. And the Illini will now head to the 5-on-3 for the next 46 seconds.
Well, the irony of that last sequence, partner, despite the fact that the Crookshank slash was not called, Adam Pinkowski actually got nailed for slashing later in that sequence. So he has to serve the remaining of his 46 seconds of penalty time. And I can't read the number quite yet, but we'll get that for you on who's in there next for the Eagles.
That's going to be number 48, Luke Dimitro, in there for the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and he'll be serving a 2-minute minor. Of course, 46 seconds of that will coincide with the minor already set for Adam Pinkowski. The Illini begin the 5-on-3 with a draw victory. Played on to Crookshank, who's on the left point. Passes back to Sonesson. Sonesson then down low to Olin, who will trade places with Sonesson. He'll feed it back to Crookshank. Fires a laser. Second shot off the rebound is in. Dusek scores his second of the night.
Dusek, for those of you who have not had the pleasure of watching him play, is a very big man. When he is out there on the ice, he stands rather tall compared to just about every other player out there. So a good position for him to be in on the power play is right in front of the net. He makes a better door than a window, partner. And he was sitting there in front of the net with his stick on the ice, got the rebound, put it on net, found Twine.
Well, let's talk about that different offensive setup that Coach Fabrini threw out there as the power play will continue here. As a matter of fact, there's 1:43 remaining on the minor that just happened. So 5-on-4 after the Illini convert on the 5-on-3. We'll reopen play here and then talk about that offensive strategy as Illinois will take the draw back into the defensive zone. Drew, but you see Dusek out in front playing that forward position. When you have two forwards playing that defensive position, you've got to love the creativity from Fabo as the Illini are really clicking on the power play. The Illini trying to set it up here. Robert Kokoschka has it at the point. Pass to Baker, then back to Kokoschka. A normal situation here as two defensemen playing the point. Baker sends it to Langen. Langen back to Baker. Baker shoots from there. It's out in front, deflected. Puck still loose, then finally a whistle after I believe it got gloved down by the goaltender Barron.
And I know it doesn't mean much with an 8-goal lead, but partner, you win the 5-on-3, you win the game.
Well, Drew, I think you're going to be right this time, although we'll knock on wood. Cristiano is always the one that does that for us, as we probably jinx this team more than we do anything beneficial for it. As the draw begins here and won by Eastern Michigan. They'll dump it down the length. Picked up by Baker. Baker will pass it to Kokoschka. And Kokoschka out to center for Langen. Langen sends one across to Flossie. Flossie passes it quickly to Matiziak. Matiziak across to Nunez. Had an open net. Couldn't find the near side. Redirected off the save back into the corner. Played here by Langen. 37 seconds to go on the power play. Langen skating high into the slot, taking a shot deflected high and out as a result of the stick play there from Faucio.
Coach Fabrini actually putting 3 defensemen out on the ice in that last shift. Will Nunez playing in a left wing position with Baker and Kokoschka as the D-men. So more changes coming on behalf of Coach Nick Fabrini.
Here's another draw, this time won by Eastern Michigan. They're trying to clear, pinned up against the boards, but a little help from Sonskowski will send it out to center ice, down the length. 20 seconds to go, time for one last rush for the Illini power play unit. Nunez will carry, and quarterback from behind his own net. Skating around, evading that oncoming forecheck. Salters will receive the pass, carrying it on to the near side. Pass to Flossie, quick shot, in the net, Flossie scores!
I'm not sure if this goal is going to be given to Matt Flossie or Chris Lozenak. We'll see who it's awarded to, but a great shot from the point by Matt Flossie, shooting through the legs of Chris Lozenak and easily finding that far bar and in.
What accuracy on that shot, Drew. A fantastic goal from the hottest line of the University of Illinois fighting the line. They continue their hot streak here as they continue to just create play after play in order to bring goals in, and Flossie with the one there.
It will be Flossie credited with the goal. Will Nunez on the only assist.
That has been a killer combination over the last 2 weeks as the Illini extend their lead now to 9. And the Illini play it off of a high stick at center after the faceoff, and that will draw another faceoff, this time coming in the defensive end for the Illini. 3:20 to go here in regulation, 9-0 the score.
Matt Flossie's 7th goal on the season. Given the way he's played as of late, Dillon, that seems like a rather low number.
You know, it does. He's been very, very good. I think we've given him a lot of credit in terms of the plays he's created. Maybe he hasn't scored as many goals as we might assume he has, but right now he has been so hot and creating a lot of scoring for the Illini, generating just as much. The score sheet just may not be reflecting. Shibata will carry it into the offensive zone for the Illini. Pinned up against the boards, he's able to force it out towards the point. Then sent back on down to Shibata on the near side half boards. Picked up and then sent out to center. Carrying now for Eastern Michigan is number 21, Lucas Linville. Linville doesn't hold on to possession for very long. It's intercepted by Nunez, and he'll send it on out with a cross pass. Baker into the offensive zone. He'll take it wide, then go behind the net. Looking for a wraparound. No, his center one for Kokoschka, who shoots one. Excuse me, that was Matiziak, and it was saved by Barron, but he couldn't corral the rebound. The puck is loose. Finally played on out. All the way down the length. Nunez will recover for the Illini. Send it back to Baker. Baker feeds it up for Flossie. Flossie gets nailed by Fausho, and he loses possession. Back on in. Linville tries to take it towards the slot. Passes to Fausho. Fausho got tangled up with a couple of Illini, and Belmont will have to spin around, making a nifty move, taking it out to center. He'll go, drop it to Salters. Salters tried to feed it to Flossie as Baker takes a hard hit. He's down on the ice. Still with possession, though, are the Illini, finally, and taken away by EMU. Belmont gets back up to the ice, decides not to go for a change as he seems to be okay. No, then he finally clears himself out. Taken the other way, it's Linville. Linville into the offensive zone, gets checked into the boards, loses possession, and it's played on out. Salters will carry off the pass into the offensive zone. 100 seconds to go here in regulation. Putting on the brakes as he heads to the red line. It's Salters still holding on to the puck. Sending one across for Flossie. Couldn't handle the pass as it went right under his stick. The redirected pass is sent all the way down the length. Played by Donna to negate the icing. Picked up by the Illini. Looking to clear it out to center. Olin is able to do it. Then fluttered on in as a result of the dump by Salters. Taken away by the defensive EMU. Carried out by Sandara. Sandara dumps it off the glass and into the offensive zone. Centering pass across for Stankovic. Stankovic's shot is in the back of the net.
101 on the scoreboard, partner, and unable to maintain the perfect zero up there is Zach Donna. He made the initial save. Unfortunately, not able to corral his rebound enough.
I'm curious to see if that shot actually will be credited to the original shot, but I believe Salata might have actually tipped that one in front. We'll see what the official goal score, or excuse me, what the official score will say as a result of that. But you're right, Drew. The shutout no longer intact, and that's about the only thing we didn't talk about or curse so far tonight.
Maybe we should have.
Maybe we should have, but it's a sunk cost now as the Illini only have an 8-goal lead. I think they're still somewhat satisfied with that, though, as Eastern Michigan will carry into the offensive zone. Trying to make a couple of moves. Getting to the slot was number 48, Dimitro. Lost it as he made one too many moves. Picked up by the defense. Out to center they dump. Shibata will carry it on in. Oh, he got around a defender. Has an opportunity for a shot. Decided not to take it. Centering pass, scores. Langen gets the goal.
That's about as easy as they come for John Langen, partner. He was wide open in the low slot there. A good pass in front by Yoshi Shibata, and all Langen had to do was just tap it in, give it a little tap, tap, taparoo.
Well, Langen sees the goal that was just scored by Eastern Michigan, and they bring the lead back to 9, as I guess that's the margin they want to win by. The score 10-1. The draw one here is we're just under 20 seconds left in regulation. Eastern Michigan with possession. They'll dump it on in. Icing waved off as the referees just want to see the conclusion of this game. And finally, the Illini win it out to center and carry it on in. Matiziak takes it into the near side corner. He'll get pinned up there as the final seconds come off the board. And the Illini skate away victorious to a very happy crowd, knowing that their boys come in and win 10-1 against Eastern Michigan.
Well, we told you that on paper it looked like a matchup that the Illini should be able to win, and they rose to that occasion tonight. Very important not to play down to the level of your competition, to play your game the entire time. That's what the Illini did.
Absolutely, Drew. The Illini came in They didn't get away from the game that they like to play, which is speed, speed, speed. They kept working that far side all day long, feeding it into the slot. You saw a lot of passes shots from the point, early on in that first period, but then as the game went on, we saw a lot more finesse play, as well as great tic-tac-toe passing, which led to some fantastic goals, and the Illini were as sharp as a tack tonight in terms of goal scoring.
Firing on all cylinders, Dillon, and as a result, I mean, the score speaks for itself.
Indeed it does, Drew. Whenever you beat your opponent by a factor of 10, I think you're satisfied with the way the game went. And that's what the Illini did tonight as they celebrate at center ice with their conventional salute to the fans, as we got a great turnout tonight to see the first game at senior weekend. Let's see what Coach Roberti has to say as a result of tonight's 10-1 victory. Justin, take it away.
Well, Coach, I was going to ask about a shutout. Unfortunately, that was spoiled. But 119 minutes for Zach Donna here at home without giving up a goal. What does that say about the depth of your goaltending?
We have a lot of confidence in all three guys. They've all done a great job for us all year, both in practice and in games. They all give us a chance to win every night, and that's all you can really ask for out of your goaltender.
And you certainly took care of business tonight. Is there anything in particular that you'd like to work on for tomorrow's game against this same team?
We just need to keep going, keep pushing in the right direction here, and if anything, I think we want to cut down even more on our mistakes. There were still some areas we can improve upon, like our transition game, I think, can be a little bit better, especially with our speed. So, thank you. We're going to look to work on that a little bit more tomorrow night and hopefully send the seniors off the right way.
All right, sounds great, Coach. We'll be with you tomorrow night. Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks again to head coach Nick Faberni and Justin Goldberg down there on the ice, Drew. Well, Coach Faberni never satisfied with the way his boys play. I think that is a testament to his coaching style, always wanting to correct more and more. In a game where you win 10-1, it's pretty hard to be upset with the way his boys play, but he says that there were some mistakes still made, and that's what they're going to work on going into tomorrow night's game.
Well, I think that is an important aspect of a good coach partner. You need to be able to celebrate the victories and acknowledge when your team plays well, but you always have to think of what can we improve on next, because the next opponent down the line is going to be that much better, and the mistakes you make in a game like today could really hurt you a week from now.
Absolutely. The Illini, though, were very good on the penalty kill tonight, not yielding any power play goals to their opponent, as they were able to also win on the 5-on-3 for the first time in so many weeks. That is a big deal for the Illini, as those are things that they've been working very hard on, especially heading into the to the national tournament.
Yeah, it was absolutely outstanding to see them convert on that 5-on-3 opportunity late in this game. That is a confidence booster that will certainly bode well for them moving forward.
Indeed it will be, and the Illini were just an offensive attack all night long. They were able to outshoot their opponents 49-22. So if you think about that, you're talking about 1 out of every 5 shots going in the net. That's pretty good for the Illini, shooting at 20% for tonight's game.
49 shots, partner. There's only 60 minutes in the game.
That's pretty incredible, as the Illini were able to just dominate the offensive side of things tonight. In that third period, the scoring summary, Dusek with 2, Flossie and Langen the other 2 for the Illini. Of course, Salata did score for Eastern Michigan to break up the shutout for Zach Donna. But before we go, let's talk a little bit about the goaltending play from the third stringer for the Illini.
Oh, absolutely outstanding. You couldn't ask for more than Zach Donna to, be at the ice arena, typically not even dressed. We see him operating the camera most often up here and helping his team out in ways off the ice. But once he gets the opportunity to step up and play, he gives it everything he's got, and it showed out there tonight.
Well, he's played 120 minutes and only given up 1 goal in this season, so Zach Donna always ready to come in and play whenever Coach Faberni taps him on the shoulder. A big congratulations to him. He faced 22 shots, saving 21. Fantastic game for him, and a great opportunity to play this weekend against Eastern Michigan. It was a great game if you like offense, Drew, and the Illini certainly came out and played to their fullest potential, even with a strange lineup and different lines. It was a fun one to call. We hope you enjoyed it. For Justin Goldberg, Drew Curtis, I'm Dillon Gusmano. Thank you for listening to Illini Hockey and this victory on WPGU 107.1.